My name is Glenys Cooper and I'm officially the Financial Director of Burton TV News.
About Burton, Claire?
Beer.
Beer?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
And whose beer?
Bass, of course.
Yeah, well,
Of course.
Bass,
Whatever
The Lord Burton.
the Lord Burton.
The Lord Burton. Very nice place.
Other job roles in the Burton TV News, well, we've got the producer, of course, who is the main man. He arranges who goes where and does what, and he has the final say on what goes on the site.
I'm Tim Lovejoy. I'm a TV presenter, I'm a TV producer, I'm a TV writer, and now I own my own internet channel, which is kind of cool.
What skills are needed to successfully apply for this job? Enthusiasm is a big thing, because what you don't know you can learn. So my own personal experience is just getting involved as an interviewer to begin with, then getting interested in the camera, being taught the camera, being taught the editing, but the interest has to be there and the enthusiasm, because there is so much to learn. A complete beginner, if they can help out with things and learn from there.
How are people recruited into these roles?
With Burton TV News, the founder members like myself and John and Eric and Dave, it's through knowing each other through other things. Filming, mainly, interviewing, things like that. But as for newcomers, it's people like yourself who are interested in it, who put yourself forward, who we get to hear about, invite to come along with us one day, and we take it from there.
I find it's always been very friendly. Good beer.
We've had one of those actually.
Have you? Right.
The whole town are alcoholics. This is wonderful, isn't it, really? Yeah. So the beer, obviously, we're the brewing capital, aren't we?
That's
really?
right. Everyone's really friendly around. Well, since we moved up, when we came up as Southerners, we came up from the south, we thought, what's people going to think about us? But everyone's been really friendly ever since we came up here. So.
Leisure facilities and golf courses?
Church Broughton Golf Course is fantastic, which is near here, obviously.
So that's a good advert for the golf club as well. But no, the area is fantastic, and
yeah, it is,
that's obviously what's going to make you stay here, yeah?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I'll be staying around for a bit, I think.
Thanks very much.
Okay.
Right, what are our code of practices and legal restrictions? Well, basically the first one that comes to mind with me is whoever you're filming, you don't film children until you've got permission from the parents. It's a never ever filming children like that. You must have previous permission from the parents. If by any chance you do film a child, then you go and ask afterwards if that footage can be used. If not, you destroy it at the editing stage. You never use it. There are codes of practices and legal things with the broadcasting. I tend to leave all that to the producer, who makes sure everything's within bounds, and he informs us where we're going and what we have to be aware of. We always ask before we go in anywhere. If it's a spur of the moment, you always check if it's something you did, and then you check that it can be used. You have to cover all angles.
I think the thing which annoys me most, and when I decided to work in television, was people saying you can't do it. People laughed at me for saying I was going to be a TV presenter. People like me don't become TV presenters, apparently. I'm just a sort of normal guy from out in Hertfordshire. I'd wanted to be a footballer, and people were saying, people like you aren't footballers. You know, it was always people, and everyone was always saying you can't do things. And I looked at all these people and I thought, well, why are they better than me? And they're not. I knew I had communication skills, so I was like, well, I'm going to go and do it.
What about contracts, conditions and pay?
Oh, right. Well, with BTV News at the moment, it's, I suppose we're doing it all voluntary because we want to get it up and running. Eventually, yes, we need to make money out of it because it's at our expense at the moment. I mean, even down to diesel, petrol, films, tapes, the editing, at the moment it's costing quite a bit, but we hope eventually to make money out of it by advertising and have classified adverts on, things like that. It's all, the shop will bring in some revenue as well, but we need to cover our expenses, but that's something for the future because we haven't properly launched yet. We're just building and finding out where we need to go and what we need to do.
I do dedicate my life to my job, but I do love my job. If you find a job you love, you never have to work again. That's my theory. I also have this horrible thing, though. I have this horrible thing which I have to admit to, is that I'm always worried it will be taken away from me because I work so hard to get it. So I keep taking work and I keep working really hard to make sure my standards are really high and people want me and they want my products. And so, you know,